And welcome to you from Chiba Prefecture, from the SANKYO Frontier Kashiwa Stadium. And the start of a new era for Kashiwa Reysol. Masami Ihara taking over from Nelsinho this week. Results had just gone too bad. Beaten by Yokohama last time, dragging themselves even closer down to that sole relegation place, remember, in this J-League, in this restructuring campaign. And they need things to improve. So Ihara, Nelsinho's assistant for the last 4 years, previously the coach of Avispa Fukuoka, takes over with Kashiwa Reysol, third bottom of the J-League after winning just 2 of their opening 13 games. And today they've got their hands full. These Vissel Kobe fans are loving life right now. 5 points. This their 4th season back in the big time after relegation. And this really the first time that they're going to be seriously worried. There's Takayuki Yoshida. In fact, Ihara watching on there from the Kashiwa bench, waiting for his side to emerge. Yoshida's done an excellent job with Vissel to this point. Our referee, Hajime Matsuo. And here they come. It would be a big statement if Kashiwa Reysol were able to produce the kind of performance that these fans are desperate for. But whether it's a statement that's maybe just beyond them, well, we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be tough. Yuya Asako, with 9 goals in this campaign, is the J-League's top scorer. He, of course, will be the danger player here for Vissel Kobe. The pre-match pleasantries will soon be over. Kashiwa will need to get down to it here. It's a lovely, friendly, sunny atmosphere. I think they maybe need to be a bit tougher than that, Kashiwa, to start to pick up these results. Here is the Kashiwa Reysol side. Then the goalkeeping position has been much changed in this campaign. Kawaguchi comes in at left back. Yamada, the other player who comes into the side. Mitsumaru and Shihashi, the two who miss out. Mao Hasoya has scored half of their 8 goals in this campaign. He's done exceptionally well at centre forward so far in this campaign. I think they expect a bit more from Matthias Savio, playing just in behind in that number 10 role as well. There is Hajime Matsuo. Hiroki Kasahara is our VAR. 2 captains, Yamaguchi on the left and Koga on the right. There's a very small VAR booth. And we can take a look too at the Vissel Kobe side that, not surprisingly, after this excellent recent run, is unchanged. Tula and Yamakawa at the heart of that defense. Saito will anchor that midfield, and then the magic starts to happen. Sasaki and Yamaguchi and Yuya Asako with Muto to one side, and then on the other, Yoshiri. So there is the team that has been 5 points better than anyone else in the J-League so far in this campaign. Can Yuya Asako move into double figures today? Well, there's Ihara. It's his job now. A former Vissel Kobe player who learned much of his trade under Nelsinho at Vissel, was hoping to be up against his mentor here. Instead, he's up against another former assistant of Nelsinho, whose shadow looms large over this game. So Vissel will get us underway there in the white and the black, and will kick from left to right in this first half. The league leaders looking to stretch their advantage. Hatsuse with the throw. Kashiwa Reysol's last silverware was the League Cup back in 2013. These have been fairly disappointing years, although 7th last season. But they've just fallen away, and so now Ihara has to lift them. When you bear in mind that Mao Hosoya has 4 goals and the rest of the team has 4 combined, well, there is the root of many of their problems. A team that has scored 8 against one here that's conceded only 8. There's Matthias Savio. Need to start well here, Kashiwa Reysol. The 2 wins, by the way, came against Kashima match day 7 and then away at Shonan Bellmare. Match day 11, just 1 home win all season. Here's Matsumoto, the 3rd goalkeeper that they used in the opening games of this campaign. Morita and Sasaki also used already. Never a great sign of stability, that, is it? Important times these for Vissel Kobe, the time you need to really stick to the job, having earned the position you're in. Now you need to consolidate a good run over the next 6 or 7 games, and they really will start to believe it could be their year. Nothing decided now. Koyamatsu with an excellent run. That's better from Kashiwa. Talented Tomoya Koyamatsu. Just finding a route there around Hatsuse. Matthias Savio, former Flamengo player, to take this corner. Delivered in deep, and it's a really good far post header. It's Kawaguchi. Good touch there from Hosoya. There was that climb, and could well have set something up. Yugo Tatsuta it was getting forward. Crowd here that never disappoints, even when the team isn't going so well. Kashiwa on the front foot. Here's Koyamatsu. Now Matthias Savio. This is better from them. runners around Matthias Savio and just ran out of room. Sawyer started brightly. By the way, now Hasoya's 4 goals this season are half of what Kashiwa Reysol have managed. It's worth emphasizing the point to say that Matthias Savio scored 3. So the only player other than those 2 to have scored this season is Eiichi Katayama. They've been desperately short in that department. Too subtle about Vissel Kobe so far. Kashiwa the ones who want to play. Here's Takamine. Now Matthias Savio. No, not quite. Tried to thread it early for Mao Hasoya. Five points clear of Yokohama at the moment. Yokohama Marinos, that is. Vissel. Here they come for just about the first time. Off the crossbar. Still got defending to do, though. Tell you what, that wasn't far away from Yoshinori Muto. Sasaki bursting forward. No one putting any pressure. And that's so close from Daijo Sasaki. It just didn't quite dip in time. It was agonizing for him. Scored twice in his last 3. Sasaki, a player in form. Closest we've come by some distance. Matthias Savio to spread the play. Now, Kota Yamada. Here's Katayama. Forward by Tatsuta. Now Toshima. It's a late challenge there on Takamine. Yeah, just missed time by Sasaki. Here goes Koyamatsu, seeing plenty of it in these early stages. Got them organised here in a maybe a little motivated Masami Ehara. He does have goal scorers in this team. Koyamatsu got 4 in the last campaign. It shouldn't just be Hasoya and Matthias Savio who are providing in front of goal. There is definitely talent there, it just hasn't quite come to the fore. Certainly didn't under Nelsinho anyway. Given away there by Kota Yamada. Now Matthias Thuler. Spent a year at Montpellier in France. Matthias Thuler, another of the former Flamengo players, dotted around the J-League. Matthias Savio also in that category. Yamakawa. There's Yuki Honda. Katayama with the header. Now a chance for Hosoya through, but Mekawa nicely off his line. And then Hatsuse gives it away, and goalkeeper was still out of position. Late challenge by Yoshinori Muto. Yeah, didn't deal with that at all well. He was lucky, really. The angle was against Kashiwa. Forward again towards Hosoya. Back with Ryo Hatsuse. Now Yamakawa. Two home games coming up next for Vissel. That's why this little run feels important as they look to keep up the pressure at the top. They could win this. They've got FC Tokyo, then Kawasaki Frontale. The next couple of games at home. Thing is, once you give yourself a lead, 5 points in front, you keep winning and others slip, and suddenly can move further and further clear, and it looks a long way back. Haven't seen much of him so far. 9-goal Yuya Osako. It's a really poor clearance from Matsumoto. Struggling to get this clear. We've already seen the threat that Kobe can produce from range from Daiju Sasaki. Now Hosoya trying to hold on to it. There's Yamakawa. Really good running there from Yuruki. Almost feels as if Vissel Kobe have just had a look here for 12 or 13 minutes and now are starting to try and pick up the pace, build on the pressure. Yeah, that was late. He needs to be careful. Sasaki's already had a warning for one late one. So So the closest we've come, 15 minutes in by a long way. The effort from Daiju Sasaki that hit the Kashiwa Reysol crossbar with Matsumoto well beaten. He's good, isn't he, off his line? Daiya Miyakawa. 6th year for him in the first team. 78 start in all for them today. Hasn't always been the number one, Miyakawa, but he's grabbing hold of this opportunity. In the end, there was no way through. One of the problems when you start to score goals, and there's already talk of Yuya Osako being an early front runner for the Player of the Year and so on. Well, it comes with pressure, that. All the eyes are on you. You're the pre-match focus. You're expected to deliver, and you start to learn plenty about you. He's 33, Yuya Osako. He's been around. One time in the Bundesliga with Cologne and with Bremen. Yuki Honda with the free kick. Katayama. Now Koyamatsu. Can't quite find a way through. He might do now, and that's a foul. Hatsuse is angry because he feels he won the ball. Well, I would say he took some of it, but clattered through Koyamatsu as well. That's one go at him there. Yeah, he can't make that challenge. Eventually gets the ball with his knee, but look how much of the player he takes. Fifth foul by Vissel Kobe player. Now, what about the quality from Matías Savio here? 5 gathering at the far post. Tries to dip it inside the far post, and that was a pretty high tariff. He's certainly been Kashiwa Reysol's most threatening player so far. So 20 minutes played, give or take, still goalless between Kashiwa Reysol and Vissel Kobe, 19 points between them. at the start of play. With a phenomenal season to this point from Takayuki Yoshida and Vissel Kobe. Is it sustainable? What every fan will be wondering. They look pretty good here so far. Matsumoto to sweep it clear for Kashiwa. That looked like quite a nasty clash of heads. Eyes, I think, are on the ball, yeah. 3 of them involved. Katayama, player who's come off worse than anyone there. Ouch. Here's Koga. And Matthias Savio. That's overhit the pass forward. It was a nice idea. Hit first time towards Mao Hosoya. Katayama. Yamakawa now. Tula. Giving it away a bit cheaply at the moment here, Kashiwa. Hizuruki. Now Sasaki, who hit the crossbar. In from Yuruki, it drops all the way for goal. Number 10 of this J-League campaign for Yuya Osako. They went to sleep and Vissel have made them pay. And it was so simple. You shouldn't concede goals like this. They'll look at the offside there. Muto it was who controlled and picked out Osako. But look how easy it was. 1-0 to the league leaders. And it's you-know-who. Goal stands, there was no problem at all with Muto's position. Osako's reputation at the age of 33 continues to soar. What a season he's having. Play by Tule. For all that Kashiwa had started brightly, already it feels like a long way back. They had started well in this Ihara era. Still, long way to go. And it was always going to be a tough start for Masami Ihara. You see Sasaki's argument there that the arm was being used. I think he's trying to play the referee a bit there. Koga. There's Ryo Hatsuse. Cleared by Matsumoto. Now Koyamatsu. Forward by Katayama. Touched on by Matías Savio, and then Koyamatsu trying to pick out the run of the Brazilian. Just a bit too strong into the channel there. The situation that Kashiwa are in, you've got to grab every half chance, and those early moments when they were threatening through Koyamatsu down the left, Matías Savio taking up some useful positions. Well, one of those had paid off. It's a different story, but you know with Osako there's going to be a threat. Here's Muto. Now Koyamatsu. Now maybe they could break here with Matías Savio. Intelligent pass from him. Trying to pick out Hosoya in the middle, turn behind for a corner, that's much better. Kawaguchi getting into a good position there. Swinger from Matías Savio, the header's wide, well wide I think in the end. Yeah, trying to stretch and strain and guide that on target, Katayama. He, remember, is the other player who scored a goal in this campaign other than Hosoya and Matías Savio. Here comes that counter-attacking threat. Here comes the nice run from Osako, peeled away at the far post, and Muto runs in behind him, doesn't he? They've a dual threat, as we saw with the Vissel Kobe goal. Koyamatsu, Toshima, now Koga. Vissel Kobe with 51% of the possession in the game so far, and with the advantage of that Yuya Osako goal. Matthias Savio's taken a blow here. He's landed awkwardly. He's twisted, I think, in that lower back. Let's have a look. No, he backs in. He makes the back for Yamakawa, and he pays the price. It's his foul. That's why Yoshida was angry. The fact Yamakawa's penalised there is completely the wrong way round. Referees misread that. Cross was misread, and then Hatsuse got around at the far post to clear it away. Plenty of that, hasn't there, so far? The goal from Yuya Osako, that came after Daijo Sasaki had already hit the crossbar for Vissel Kobe, so at the moment the league leaders with a narrow advantage. Looking to extend that narrow advantage, it's Muto. Yamaguchi for Hatsuse. Did well to find that angle on the cross, Ryo Hatsuse. Matthias Savio. Now Muto. He's done really well, Muto. That deserved a bit better. Game's got a nice ebb and flow to it now as Kashiwa look to counter. Oh, lofted through, flag stays down. Grabbed in the end by Mekawa. Rookie won the chase, and sliding challenge from Kawaguchi. The rookie's just taken a bang on the knee there. Oh yeah, left calf in fact, isn't it? Just the contact there as Kawaguchi slid into the challenge. He's okay to carry on. There's Matthias Savio. gap in the middle here for Kashiwa. Nice turn here from Matthias Savio. This is a lot better from the home side, and the deflection didn't quite find its way through. Mao Hasoya hit the initial shot. Kota Yamada was trying to pick up the pieces. It's better though from Ihara's team. May well have been offside anyway. Well, he wasn't. Not on field anyway, because it's a Kashiwa corner. Kawaguchi. Angled cross leads to another corner for the home side. They do have the giant J. Roy Grott on the bench, who could change the angle of everything. Send it forward, but for now they go with this setup. Takamine. It's the final third where their problems lie. Here's Matthias Savio. Yamakawa. It's now a game that Vissel Kobe should win from here, but they mustn't rest on that. No, Kashiwa struggling to score, but there's certainly danger in them. We can see that. Here's Katayama. Ihara's trying to do the team for whom he played over 250 times. Yokohama Marinos a favour here by getting a result against Vissel. Not going their way at the moment. Sarko to spread the play for Koya Yuruki. Yamakawa. Koga. Yuruki. Now Muto. Hatsuse. Here's Matthias Savio. Heading for the final 5 minutes. Of this first half, that is. Now Matthias Savio again. Great time for Kashiwa to give themselves some momentum. Koyamatsu. Matthias Savio, Koyamatsu trying to get on the end of it, but you just see their problems writ large in those moments. Everything looks great, and then we get in and around the penalty area. Fans never stop though, do they? Remarkable. Koyamatsu, Katayama, player still down there in centre field. I think Koyamatsu is going to put it out of play. It's a late challenge, was it? Sasaki's over there just checking he's okay. Have a look. Oh, Sasaki trod on his foot. The worst thing about that is that you're not expecting it. Not braced at all for any kind of impact. Takamine would have just felt the pain. Have a look just there, yeah. Got all those metatarsal bones in the top of your foot. Final 2.5 minutes of an absorbing first half. As you can see, Kashiwa with just the edge in terms of possession, but it's Vissel Kobe, the league leaders, who are in front here. The goal from Yuya Asako. Koyamatsu. Swept forward by Takamine. We move towards the final 30 seconds with whatever time is added at the end of this first half. Vissel, I think, deserved to be in front. It's been the same old Kashiwa so far, looking effective until they get to the final quarter of the field. Koyamatsu, now Matthias Savio, clever dummy from him to set it up. Toshima didn't really catch the shot. Scored a couple of times in the last campaign, but like so many in this Kashiwa team, no goal this season. Sawyer with the run. Now Tomoya Koyamatsu for Matthias Savio. Spins behind for the Kashiwa corner, 2 added minutes. They won't stop believing. ball in as well, and Vissel looked a little shaky there. She was fourth corner of the game though. Comes to nothing. Just all wrong, wasn't it? Angle was all wrong. Tatsuta trying to stretch behind, and then the follow-up was a poor strike from Koyamatsu. Needs to do better than that. He's got a good left foot. Yet to manage a shot on goal. Kashiwa Reysol. Vissel had managed one, and it led to the goal. Yuya Osako with the finish. Closing seconds then of the first half. Kashiwa Reysol fans hoped it wouldn't be the same old story under Masami Ihara. So far it has proved to be just that. We tick over the 2 minutes now. And Matías Savio opens up his body and fires it high and very wide, and that will do it for the first half. The goal from Yuya Osako then is the one that separates them. Ihara's first game in charge is going the same way as Nelsinho's last one at the moment, for all the efforts of Matías Savio to try and push and probe and prompt in that final third. Kashiwa haven't been good enough in that area of the field, and it's Vissel Kobe who had the advantage. It was Muto who teed up Yuya Osako for his 10th goal of the season. And for Kashiwa Reysol, well, it's a question of getting Hosoya more into the game maybe, and seeing if their star striker can produce the goods here. Because at the moment, they are not doing so. The change of coach has not worked. And at half-time here, it's Kashiwa Reysol 0, Vissel Kobe 1. So Vissel Kobe leading by a goal to nil. Yuya Osako with it, 24 minutes in, and this Kashiwa Reysol side have got to find their mojo in the final third. There's the goal scorer. Did what is expected of him. Big half for Masami Ihara and this Kashiwa Reysol team. Could be a real momentum shift in their season if they could turn this round. Kashiwa Reysol trail Vissel Kobe by a goal to nil at half-time. Down towards the bottom of the table, third from the bottom. Desperately trying to make something happen. Prodded forward by Takamine. There's Toshima. That's a really good run in behind. This is better from Toshima. Played in behind Matthias Savio. Started like this in the first half as well. Attacking that end that is packed to bursting with passionate Kashiwa fans. I think they've scored 8 goals in 13 games. Goodness me, they deserve better, don't they? Already thinking of a change, at least in formation. I think we might see J.Roy Grot at some point. He's never the most subtle player, but he does give them something extra, something different. 2019 Emperor's Cup was Vissel Kobe's first ever title. Wouldn't this be special? They could somehow maintain this. Shows what can happen if you're solid and you find a couple of players in form. Not too many people saw their run coming, but it might just be here to stay. Throw from Kawaguchi. So Daia Meikawa to clear for Vissel. Only beaten 8 times in this campaign. And that's what Kashiwa are facing here. They've got to find a way to goal. Takamine. Well, that was a slip from Sasaki, although he's on borrowed time. 2 poor challenges. That one might have been involuntary, but it caught Tatsuta. Final warning, I think. He slips and takes him out. Could he have tried a bit harder to get out of the way? Yeah, I think he could. Tatsuta's going to be fine. Sasaki walks the line. Next one, a yellow card for sure. Kenta Matsumoto, his first appearance of this campaign, the goalkeeper for Kashiwa, was only his second J-League appearance, 7 starts now. Yuki Honda, the player who's gone over. There it is, painful one. It's going to be okay. Okay to carry on. Beyond Naoki Kawaguchi. It's Yamaguchi. Yuki Honda. That might bounce awkwardly and just for a moment. Meikawa looked under a bit of pressure there. That took an almighty skid. And had it bounced a little bit higher, the goalkeeper might have been under pressure there. Quite a strange bounce, wasn't it? Tula. By Tatsuta. Takamine's taken a bang on that left knee and looks in some pain. Might just be preparing a change here. Yeah. Well, maybe they're thinking he can carry on. They're certainly having a conversation about it. Important player for them in the centre of that midfield. Tomoki Takamine, new arrival this season from Konsa. They're asking him to just put his weight on it. Ultimately, they advise and then they let the player decide. There is Takamine. Oh, he just winced as he played that pass. We'll see. We'll have to watch this space with him. There's Yuruki. And then with Mekawa. Saito caught in possession nearly, but just extricated himself. That's the coming together. Hosoya grimacing there, kicking the bottom of the foot. It's very, very painful into the top of his. Here's Matías Savio. Weaving run. He does struggle, I think, with his fitness when we get into the second half of games, and we're maybe just seeing that looking a bit leggy. Here comes J. Roy Grot. This is going to be the change of approach I was talking about. The huge Dutchman's going to come on and play at centre forward. Might even be for Matthijs Savio, who's looking a bit leggy. We'll see. Way by Yamakawa. Here's Matthijs Savio. Taken on there by Koyamatsu, but cleared away. Here comes J-Roy Grot. It will be for Kota Yamada. Might mean that Hosoya just moves a little wider. Yamada's run hard. Scored twice in the J-League Cup against Avispa, J-Roy Grot. He's not prolific. New arrival from Viborg. Scored 9 last season for them, but hasn't really looked like scoring in J-League so far, but that might change. His all-round play is not bad at all. Vissel Kobe's first corner of the game, to be taken by Koya Yuruki. Haven't really looked like scoring apart from the goal that Masako did get, but that's the way they go about things. Forward by Hansuse. Well, that might have hit an arm, you know. Defender mistimed his jump there. I think it might have come off his hand. They'll be taking a look at that right now. Sasaki. Sasaki's going to attack the follow-up cross, and now Kashiwa can get it away. Now they can counter-attack. In towards J-Roy Grot, but he got nudged off it there. Well, clearly there was nothing in that potential hand, or else the referee would have stopped things. Grot's got to be stronger here. Gotta be. Very least make it stick and hold it up. Final half hour. Here's Hosoya. Better from J-Roy Grot. Now Hosoya. Takamine. It's a better ball in towards Grot. Now it's It's only half away. Now could be their moment. Toshima, but no. Too many Vissel Kobe bodies in there. They still can't find a route to goal. They may be getting closer, though. He did well to take that touch to get it around the defender, but still there was no route. In from Matthias Savio. He'll get a second chance here. And there's the touch on, and flicked not off the line, but uncertainly away from the far post by Yuki Honda. That was the clever touch, and then that's a good block off the knee. I tell you what, though, that's going in. I don't think the keeper's getting there. They're getting closer here, Kashiwa. Matthias Savio tries to pick out the runner, but the cross just got a flick on it. Here's Tomoki Takamine. Tatsuta. It's Matthias Savio. Still looking for that little window of opportunity. Goes over, but, well, he thinks he was fouled. First glance, I'm not sure at all. There is time to have a look, but I think he's tired. Is he going to just hold it up while they have a conversation? Sensible to do that, but take a proper look here. Nothing there at all. Unless there was contact on that right leg of Honda, but this will tell us. Not for me, as the saying goes. He does fit the Brazilian cliche a touch, doesn't he, Matthias Savio? Great talent, good contributions, but he needs to get fitter. Coasting at the moment a little bit. Just remarkable. It's a blind back pass, and Meikawa was nowhere to be seen. And the league leaders with a real howler. Look at this. Yuki Honda spins and plays it, and no one's looking. And in it goes Meikawa. At the edge of his area, all the fault is with the defender. The goalkeeper's not expecting that at all, but what an extraordinary moment. There's the first goal of the Masami Ihara era. One of the strangest own goals you'll see. By the way, any youngsters watching, one of the golden rules of football is break off, because here comes Grant. Good body strength, terrific save. It should be 2-1 though. Flags up. The assistant waited to see. Let's have a look again. I think he's on, you know, as it's played. I think he's on. I think it might have stood. It's hard from that angle. Just that lack of quality at the end. Tries to bend it around the defender. It's a good save, but I think a good striker finds a way there, or a good finisher. Going back to my point to our younger viewers, that's why every coach will tell you, never play a back pass between the posts. Never. Because that's what can happen. And worth remembering for some of our older viewers too. He's wishing he hadn't. Savio, they've been handed the biggest boost here, and now they're trying to build on it. I don't think Vissel can believe what's happened, and they're still in that state of disbelief. It was useful ball in that to Hasoya. Well, they were in such a strong position, they were looking impregnable, and now the whole tone of the game has changed. Completely different flavour to things at the moment. Rock with the climb and with the header, and here's Matías Savio. The flag up there against J. Roy Grock. Here comes first Vissel Kobe change. Jean-Patrick, new arrival from Cerezo Osaka, the Brazilian, is player is coming on. Just to see if he can freshen things up there for Yoshida. Sasaki, who hit the crossbar early on in the game, the player to be substituted. Rio had Suse to take the throw here. Told to get back to where he ought to be, where it should be taken from. Going to be a yellow card, it had to be. Apology there from Toshima. Not too much in that when you see it again. He made plenty of it, didn't he, Muto? First yellow card of the game, but the Vissel fans hoping for something to happen here. And they've got Rio Hatsuse, got a good left foot standing over this. The run-up would suggest he fancies it here. Sutse floats it, and it was rather easy to defend. Double change coming up for Kashiwa. Keiya Shihashi is one of those coming on for sure. Big final 20 minutes this for the league leaders Vissel. This would be points thrown away. Yuki Muto's the other player to be introduced. Sabio and Toshima, the two to make way. Keiya Shihashi was one of those left out, normally a regular. Muto, yet another forward player, is yet to score in this campaign. Brings bags of experience, though, at the age of 34. Scored in the J-League Cup against Albirex, but not yet again in the J-League. Into the business end we go. Flicked on by J-Roy Grot. Here's Yamakawa. Oh, that was a great idea from Asako. Just that little flick that nearly set things up for Yuruki behind him. Had Suse to take the throw. It goes from Tula, and Grot comes out and closes down. The crowd are getting into this now. Big roar as the big man closed down on Meikawa. Meikawa, of course, will feel culpable for the goal, and some will point the finger, but I don't think it's him. I think Honda plays a back pass blind like that. Keeper's entitled to be where he is. This was that moment when J-Roy Grot got across, though. Good pressure, that. And even if they come away with a draw here, it will feel like a big boost, this, for Kashiwa, albeit one that's been, to an extent, handed to them. But they've played okay. And if they can find a solution in the final third, then it may yet not be as long a season as it looks at the moment. much happens in the last 15 minutes when these two are around. Let's see. Corner for Kashiwa, their 8th of the game. Only ever been 5 J-League draws between these sides. At the moment we're heading for number 6. Get a chance to recycle this. The quality's no better. Toya Izumi scored the winner at Sagantosu on match day 5, is thrown on here. Yuruki, who's done well down that left-hand side, replaced by more of an out-and-out striker. Kawaguchi. Koyamatsu just tripped as he tried to turn inside, and it will be a yellow card for the new man Izumi, his first contributions to get booked. Very easy decision there for the referee. Koyamatsu. Again looking for that half a yard, and the ball is perfect, and Asoya volleys over. Just couldn't arrange his feet quickly enough. Yuki Muto did well. For me, that's from a top striker, that's a bad miss. I know it comes on him quickly and it's not perfect, but all it needs is the right touch, and it's 2-1, and they've turned it round. Trying to release Sean Patrick. Here's J. Roy Crott. Great feet from him. Now then, it opens up for him. Can't pick out the far corner. He had options inside. He chose not to use them, and once he makes that call, he's got to score. He's had 2 big opportunities. That bit's great, though. Chopping it inside. Well, he's close, isn't he? They fancy this though, Kashiwa. And the league leaders are under big pressure, and here they come again. J-Roy Grot once more. Down holding his face. We'll see. It's Tule who went over. Not ideal that, you know. He does put the arm up to steady himself, but there's a swing of it as well. See why Grot is down. There's no play acting here. If the referee sees that, it's a yellow card and no more. It's certainly punishable. It's not a vicious swing of the elbow for it to be a red card, but it's poor. Got to be much more aware of what you're doing than that. Suddenly there's momentum for Ihara. And there's the player who's given it them, Yuki Honda, with that bizarre own goal. Oh, referee took him out there. Jean-Patrick. There's a Sawyer, clever ball, and it was on to play one more pass. Yukimoto didn't quite spot it. Turned into a really good game this, and still we're no closer to knowing who's going to win it. Takamine. Here's Tomoki Takamine again. Double change. Mitsumaru, one of those left out here. And so too, Ransanzana, Mahamado, both going to be thrown on for the closing 4 minutes or so. Vissel struck early and were looking like favourites to hang on to it, but really giving this away. Yasako's won them a free kick though. Ryo Hatsuse to take it. Still just relentless noise. In from Hatsuse, awkward ricochet but well defended. They have looked better here, Kashiwa. Certainly don't have the look of a doomed team about them. Gamba have gone bottom after that Yokohama win against Kashiwa, the final Nelsinho game last week. They're the ones under the most pressure right now. A point be very precious here for Kashiwa. They They haven't got it yet. They're away against Kashima in the J-League Cup next, then away against Kawasaki Frontale in the J-League as they make these changes. Kawaguchi is going to come off, and Mitsumaru on for him. And Tharun Tanzana Mahamado on for Koyamatsu, who's done really well down the left-hand side. Years of age, only his third J-League substitute appearance. Final 2 minutes now. Suse. Now J-Roy Grot as we move into the final minute of the 90. Didn't find its target. They had players all around him. He's got to learn how to use that possession better in the final third. So at the other end, here come Vissel. Question many were asking is, are Vissel in a false position just because of the goals of Asako? It's starting to look like it. Mahamado now, what's he got? Well, the ball in was a good one, and then it got caught under the feet, and then Masoya wasn't able to win it back. And we tick towards the 90. Well, the game was sort of meandering, and then Yuki Honda made it exciting, putting through his own net from long range. 4 added minutes now. Bang on the head there for Yamakawa. Lofted forward, they need to be careful here, Kashiwa. J-Roy Grot to chase. Final minutes of the added 4 here. Takamine. There's still time here. I wonder how heavy this second half will weigh on Vissel, because they would have been thinking big lead come the end of the weekend and winning habit and all of that, but the way they conceded the goal, the fact that they conceded a goal, late yellow card here. Yeah, it will be a blow. Katayama, the player, is booked, but Vissel will have to bounce back. They'll have to react well. As I said earlier, they've got 2 home games to come against FC Tokyo and Kawasaki Frontale, and they may yet win this one. But if they're going to, it has to be now. Ryo had Suse to play it in, and Brock wins the header, and that will just about be that, I suspect. His time is there for one final Vissel Kobe attack? No, there isn't, because there is the final whistle. Referee's actually played to time rather than wait for the attack to play out. So Yuya Osako did give Vissel the lead in the first half, but it was that man Yuki Honda with the ill-advised back pass. The own goal equaliser, and Grot, well, should have won it really. 2 very good chances. One save, the second dragged wide, but much better from Kashiwa under the new man in charge, Masami Ihara. And we'll see if they can build on that going forward. Away game against Kawasaki Frontale next weekend will loom large for them. Under pressure down towards the bottom, but maybe that pressure just released a touch today. Something to take from that second half, something to build on. And how important will that own goal end up being in both of these teams' seasons in terms of momentum? It finishes Kashiwa Reysol 1, Vissel Kobe 1. So just time for post-match pleasantries, and whatever happened in a J-League game, we always have this rather nice sight. The 2 players with great respect for each other, and they move on to the challenges of the J-League Cup in the week, and then to next week. And yeah, he's going to be the one who'll be the focus. He can't quite believe what he did, I don't think, Yuki Honda. And Meikawa, I think, was pretty much blameless. He's in a perfectly normal position for a keeper, and he couldn't get back. Back pass played inside that near post as he was looking. I would say Matías Savio owes them a performance or 2, owes them getting fitter as well as the season progresses. But they've certainly got goals in them. They just need to find them somehow. They've now scored 9 in this campaign, and one of those, of course, is that own goal from today. He still can't quite believe what has happened, and they can't believe they've, as they will see it anyway, thrown the points away. They'd have been confident they could hold on to that scoreline once Osako had given them the lead. It's the way they've been doing business, but a big error in the second half means that they didn't, and that Kashiwa Reysol were able to come away with a point. Disappointing for the Kobe fans who made the trip, but they remain on top of the table, that is for sure, and they've given themselves that nice cushion as well. All we wait for now is to hear from one of the stars of the day, and we'll do that before we leave you on our coverage here. Would have been J. Roy Grott, of course, if he'd scored the winner, but let's hear now.
最後もう少しで逆転というところまでは行きましたけれども、あと一歩勝ち点1に終わりました。この勝ち点1、まずどう捉えていらっしゃいますか？
そうですね、監督交代っていう難しい状況の中で、ホームで勝ち点3取らなきゃいけない試合だったんで、最後のところギリギリ取りきれなかったっていうところは、次修正して取り組んでいければなと思いますし、今苦しい状況が続いてますけど、とにかく勝ち点3が今は僕たちには必要なんで、